Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Ernell, and I am back with the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Last week I told you about the new series I want to do. I'm going to call it Edith and Friends. If you want to watch that video, I'll link it in the description box. So we're going to start with the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. I've had these books for quite some time and I cannot cut them up. So today is the day that I'm going to cut into this book. So it's going to be difficult. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, we'll look into the Country Diary for a moment. I'll postpone that misery of cutting into the book by showing you the digital kits I'm going to use. These are kits from Tuke's Craft Tables. I'm also going to do this as her design team project. And I was looking through Tuke's kits and I thought, oh my goodness, she has so many kits that would look amazing with these Country Diary, or the diary kind of books, the natural, I don't know what you call it. But anyway, I looked through it and I thought there's probably, I would say almost 10 kits that I would say that would go perfectly with this project. So this project will also be throughout the year. I'm going to use Tuke's kits mostly for this. So I think this is Woodland Path, but I'm going to link all her kits that I've printed for this book, this journal, in my description box. I can't remember all of them, but as I go through, I'll mention them. So it's the Woodland Path. This is Woodland Path 2, and isn't this just absolutely beautiful? Perfect writing space with beautiful background. This one, I can't remember the name of this kit, and I printed them front and back. That's the Woodland Path again. This is her Hummingbird kit. And again, this is so soft and muted. You can definitely write your journaling on here. I think this is Woodland Path again. I can't remember this kit, but it's beautiful. This one, I think this is... Oh, anyway, I'm going to link everything. This is her... Oh, I've used this kit a lot before. It'll come to me. Front pages, back pages, something like that, or end pages. Kit. I used end pages, kit 1 and 2. And it's just, again, a beautiful collection of end pages that she probably scanned from books she owns. Not sure. But I mean, look at this. This is just absolutely perfect. Again, the end pages. I think this one on the back is end pages again. But I'm going to link all these kits so you can go to Tuke's shop, and I'll link her shop and her website and all of that. So you can go and maybe buy some of these beautiful kits. It's, yeah, perfect. I also have some other papers here, some of my eco-dyed papers, this kind of handmade paper I bought on Amazon, eco-dyed papers, just, let's see what else, eco-dyed. I have some of the lace paper, some envelope, watercolor paper, straw paper from Rachel from Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Some more coffee and tea dyed papers. I think this might be the bright. I don't think I'm going to use that. And I have some tracing paper and some turmeric dyed papers. Well, those are all in my shelf. So let's stop postponing and take this book apart. I chose this one because it's already coming apart. Some of the pages already came loose. So the first thing we need to do is cut into this book. Okay. So what you want to do when you're taking a book apart, if there's some beginners and they're not sure, is to cut into, but don't cut, like cut into that, I don't know if you can see, that little space in between. An X-Acto knife is perfect for that. I'm going to, okay, and you just kind of follow. You don't want to cut through the spine here either, because that you want to preserve. Even though I think I might see this book, it's the last couple of pages are coming apart. Again, on this side, I'm going to find that little spot. I don't want to cut into the spine. I think I'm going to extend the spine, because it is only a, how many inches is this one? It's like a 1-inch spine, so I think it would be good to cut into it. I am going to use this, and I'm going to make a second journal using the dust jacket. So let's just take, excuse me, this piece off. This is loose. Okay, that can go to the recycling. So I think I'm going to use the dust jacket as well and maybe extend that spine. I'll show you how I usually do that. I think we can easily, yes, use that. Okay, but let's just take the papers apart. We'll work on the cover maybe tomorrow. So now we have this. Let's see, this one is just coming apart anyway. Okay, let's start. There's the middle, so we're trying to find the middle of the signature. There it is. And what I usually do, I find something just to lift up the threads and just cut them. Oh, this is a gorgeous page. Okay. I'm not too crazy about the snake, but look at that. Oh, okay. Let's find the next one. And I use these, and you also sometimes that stapler remover. I think in other videos I've used it. Just couldn't find it today. Probably took it upstairs while I was doing stuff in front of the TV. Okay, so these pages are glued in. We'll take care of them last. Look at that, February. Yep, February is gone. I can't believe it, but we're in the 3rd month of the year. I don't know, I don't want to go there. How does time fly so fast? Or is it just because we're busy and we don't? When we were younger, we were talking about that yesterday, like a year felt like forever when you were a child growing up, and then the older you get, the faster it goes. Or your perception of time changes, I think. Anyway, here we are. Now let me know if you have made an Edith Holden journal. If you have, let me just get in there. Okay, this one's a little difficult. And if you have cut into these books, I have to say it's it feels like I should be put in jail. See, and these are glued in again. Okay, let's leave those. These ones are the glued in ones, I think. Oh, this is probably my favorite page. But it's difficult because then I'm looking at the irises and the... oh, this one. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Page 80. That one definitely needs to go. It will be hard because I do want to add these pages back in the journal. Obviously, I can't add all of them back in the journal because I will need some writing space as well. So we'll have to see, and some of the pages I'll use to make ephemera. Okay. Good. Oh, look at this one. Beautiful. Okay. Oops, wrong one. So on this side it kind of gets harder to get in there, and that's why I'm lifting up the threads so I'm not cutting my papers. Okay. Okay, last little bit, we're getting there. Okay, it's official. I have taken an Edith Holden book apart. Okay, so now we're getting to this part, and we need to, let me just make room here. Let's see. So these, that's glued together. Some of them might come apart and you'll have to work to get the glue off on the sides. And these might be the pages that I just decide to cut up rather than trying to get rid of all the glue. But you could go in with your X-Acto knife and just lightly scratch off those hard glue parts. If you want to use them in your journals, but I think what I'm going to do for now is just close pretty. Usually I can pull the back off. Okay, there, maybe now. Okay, that's better. Once you get that off, it's easier to take the pages apart. See if we can get that piece off. These are glued in really well, and of course these will keep, because that is, like, if you ask me, like gold. So see, there still will be some glue attached to that, so I think for now I'm not gonna worry about taking that glue off, spend the time on that, because I do want to get on and making my journal, and these might just become the pages that I'll use for tags and fussy cutting, just if I can't get the glue off. Like this one, I might take the time because it has that front page image on there. And we'll see. Let's see, once we put pages together, what we want to do, which ones of these we want to use. Okay. Now, I want to divide this into two journals. So there's a, just close that up. There's a winter, December page. And this one, what is this, November, a little bit of winter too, maybe more fall, more of a fall page. Like this only has writing on it, so I probably will use that for tags. Another fall page, wonder if I should divide it into, well, I won't be using all of these pages. Well, maybe first I need to decide which ones I'll use. Let's do that first. So, okay, this one probably won't use. This one is really nice. That one will be for tags and stuff. Let's decide what we want, which pages, full pages we want to keep. That one is pretty, but that one will make a nice center page. Maybe the snake one we won't use. This one will be good for fussy cutting, but you'll have to decide. Anyway, let's take that one out for now. Oh, this one is beautiful, but again, this would be good for fussy cutting or smaller tags. It'll be hard to cut into these. Same thing. April. Oh, beautiful. Maybe. I love this little page. February. The other thing is, do I want to use all the beginning of the month pages? That might be something else to consider. Okay, I'm thinking about that. Fussy cutting. Maybe some fussy cutting. This one definitely needs to go in the front. I like to use those. Oh, this one definitely has to go in. Okay. Yes. This one, yes. Yes. Oh my goodness, how do you pick? Yes. Oh, July. That's a front page again. I'm gonna keep them separate. Oh my. Okay. August is a front page again. This one we can do fussy cutting. Fussy cutting. Maybe, and there's a front page for the month again. Oh, that one is gorgeous. Yes, you need to go in. This is very difficult. This one I think I'll use for fussy cutting on tags and things. It's difficult to not say, to just, oh, okay. December. Okay, so let's see if we have month front, because I just have an idea. Maybe I should do like the month front pages for one book, March, and the other book just add some of the pages. That might be, let's see if we have some month front pages in here, because that's definitely not all of them. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay. June. There's May. So I'll have to clean those up. Fussy cutting. Going through this very fast because fussy cutting we don't want to. January, November. I'll have to clean those two up. And toads. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. Let's see if we have them all. November. I do need to clean up all of this, but it'll work. November. This one was January, February, March. I don't have April. Where would April be? Maybe in here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep all the front covers for the months and then do like a journal for the year. That is weird. August. She kind of had like a intro page for each month. Here's March. Okay. I'll go through these and look for all the months that I don't have. Anyway, January, February, March, April I don't have. May, June, no, July, August, September, October, November. Okay, so I'll look for those in between these pages. I also put it like this, keep my things organized. So then I also want to go in and use some of these pages from these books, so we'll have to take some of them apart too. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll just do it. We can do this. Oh, and see, she also has the front pages April. Didn't see this one. Interesting. The other thing we didn't have was September. The front page for September. Oh, I do have that one in between there. Anyway, let's take some of this out. I just think it would be nice to have the smaller pages in there, as well as, you know, something different. So let's take this one and let's go in here. Maybe this one. There's the center of the signature. Even this one is really nice. I'm thinking I'll probably have maybe 5 signatures. I like to do like smaller signatures rather than a bunch of big ones. I have that birdie. Let's go into a different month so that they don't all come from the same month. Let's find the middle of this one. I think then I'll have enough from this book. To add to the journal. I think the country cookery notes has some writing space as well. Just want some different pages. Make it interesting. Okay, let's do that. Those will go in there as well. And then this one, oh, the herbal book. So the herbal book, I think I would probably mostly use the little, because she has these small little images in these books. I think that's probably what I'll use mostly from this book. That's fussy cutting. I think the cookery one had, yes, some writing spots. Yep. That's what I was looking for. Okay, let's find the center. And take some out of here. Maybe 1 per signature. Or let's do, if I'm doing 5 signatures, I'll do 3. So I'll need 6. Let's go down somewhere else as well. They don't all look the same. We'll take 2 of these because we're doing 2 journals. And let's do these as well. Where do you start? Where's your center? There. And then I should have enough. 2 of these. Oh, look at that. Let's take a third one. That one's so pretty. It has a bit of writing on there. Okay. So now we have enough pages for our journal. We have these and these. And these will fold up. Some generic dyed papers. Let's do 4, 2 for each book. So this is not, oh, this is the fifth one, just in case we need the next one. So picking the journals or the papers and cutting the book apart and all of those might feel like you're not really creating anything, but it's part of the creative process. It's part of what you need to go through. So I usually feel like, oh, I didn't create anything today, but you actually did because you started making a journal. So that is what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if I should print some. I'm going to maybe do 2 of these and then maybe go ahead and print some. So I don't think I'm gonna put all the pages together. I will off screen look for those country diary, the month fronts. So this is I'm wondering if I think I'm going to make a smaller page here. I do like that edge. This is not an A4 page, it's I think it's 8.5 by 16, if I'm not mistaken. I have 2 of them, so let's do 2 of them. And have a flip out on this side and then smaller papers. I think what I'm going to do, I am going to sort through the papers and find all those month ends and some straw paper and decide on how I want to split the papers from the book for my 2 journals, and then I will come back tomorrow and we can sort through the book pages and sew the signatures in. Oh no, maybe tomorrow we should start the cover first, because we need a cover before we can just start sewing stuff in. Okay, so that might be what we'll do tomorrow. Sort out the covers, how we want to do the covers for these journals. That is some of my eco-dyed printing papers, the flowers. I do like a bit of pink in there. I think these pinks were geraniums, red geraniums. Definitely planting more red geraniums this year. And this I'll cut smaller. So that is kind of, oh, and I could use this green as well, my green lace dyed papers. I'll have to grab more of that. I think the green will be nice with some of these pages. Anyway, that is where we are for today. We've taken the book apart. For Edith is now just flat. And because the book cover is nothing special, I am going to decorate this and make the spine bigger. We can work on this one tomorrow. Make the spine bigger and use this as the base of my journal, and maybe sew this into the bigger spine, or we'll figure something out. But I do want to keep that and see. I'm just thinking here, what am I going to do? Anyway, I'm going to think about that off screen and say goodbye to you guys. Thank you for watching today. And this was a little bit stressful to take this book apart, but I am very excited to start this. I think it will be a lot of fun creating an Edith Holden journal. Finally, I have been putting off for years, literally, because I didn't want to cut into this book, and it wasn't too bad. I think I can do it again. I think. Let me know if you have the same problem as I do. You don't want to cut your old books up. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's my main thing. I have all these beautiful, beautiful books, and I just can't get myself sometimes to cut into them. And then I end up, I have a library upstairs with, I think, 5 or 6 shelves, bookshelves, and I just can't get myself to cut into those books. But I think those books are the older books, and I'll probably keep them in my library. Anyway, let's move on. We need to create a cover tomorrow, and I will talk to you again tomorrow about Edith. Bye.